Hi, I'm Devrat Rajgopal. I head the asset management practice at Strata, and today we are going to discuss why you should have retail as an asset class in your commercial real estate portfolio. So, like I said, let's delve deep to retail as a commercial real estate asset class. So, first and foremost, why you should invest in retail space as part of your commercial real estate portfolio. So, four key reasons for it. One is long-term lease. So unlike this is retail brands, they look at a asset unlike a office space or maybe any other asset class. Why? Because retail spaces typically are they become a landmark, and if any brand is positioned in the right place at the right time, they continue to flourish. All the footfalls etc continues to grow, and they are very sticky about the location. In fact, if I talk about one of the major lifestyle brand which has their flagship store in Mumbai, they are there for more than 3 decades now. Going to next step, which is future expansion. So most of these retail brands, grade A retail brands, they typically don't look for utilizing the full FSI. As of now, they just need to be at the right place at the right time, and they are fine with having a smaller space rather than going and utilizing the full FSI of the land. So tomorrow there is always a scope. If they, let's say, they want to add additional floor, if there is a churn, there is any new brand which is coming in and they want to lease it out, right, lease out the more space, so there's always a possibility of getting an upside there. Talking about value appreciation, so we all know, yeah, right, let's say take example of Bangalore, MG Road, take example of New Delhi, Khan Market. All these space, why the rentals are so high, why the land value is so high? It is typically because there is paucity of land as an asset. Land becomes a prized asset, and the value grows multifold because there is no new supply. So if you invest at the right time in an emerging market, right, so definitely there is a possibility that going forward 10 years down the line, that is going to become a more premium suburb location, and there will be no further land which will be there. So then the value of land actually grows exponentially, and so does your asset value. Talking about growing real estate sector, I think we all are aware that how much organized retail is underpenetrated. In fact, if I talk about organized retail, it is less than 30% penetrated across all the segment, let it be F&B, let it be lifestyle, apparel, etc. So there is a huge potential here, and in fact, if I just talk about organized retail as a segment, it is expected to grow at rate of 25% on an annual basis. Moving ahead, retail industry in India, I'll just talk about some hard facts. So retail market is estimated to become $1,000 billion opportunity in India, which is insane. Talking about increase in consumer spending with all the urbanization, higher disposable income, aspirations of new age youth, and also easy availability of financing, that spending is just booming, and it has grown nearly 9% in 2021. Going ahead, talking about global destination rank in retail space, India ranks 5th, and we only see India climbing up the ladder. Talking about growth drivers for retail, higher brand consciousness, who with rising urbanization, rising educated class, rising salaried income, people, everybody has this aspiration to wear the best of the best brands. And with this rising income, credit availability, so many EMI schemes, etc., all these aspirational levels are met with the ease. And with more and more women getting into the workforce, more independent people who are there out working in various cities, all these tier 1 cities are bound to witness the benefits of this growth. Talking about what lies ahead for retail, so with everybody starting to travel, right, everybody starting to go out of their homes, now is the time for retail to see the best of the best time. So typically now with the COVID waves going down, the vaccination rates growing up, everybody wants to have that change of mindset, that experience, going out to the malls, going out to the high streets, experiencing things what you are buying firsthand, have a feel of it, try out the new outfit, so on and so forth. It's only going to go on an upride for retail. Talking about some of the key core anchors why retail is a sunrise sector for India. We can just see the statistics, robust demand. So speaking about today, the demand would have surpassed the pre-COVID level. I have some statistics from September 2021. That time only the retail demand almost touched the same levels as it was pre-pandemic. Talking about increase in investments, so not only the domestic investors but also foreign institutional investors are interested in the potential of retail sector in India. They have invested over $6.2 billion in 2020 alone. Talking about easy availability of EMI and financing, I think that has just eased the pressure on the young growing aspirational population, and they can pick a lot of things on easy EMIs, credit, and so on. Talking about simplifying compliance, even government has taken cognizance of the sector and is trying to remove a lot of compliance related hurdles and making it easy for the retail brands to work inside the country. Talking about the growth of retail market as a whole, including all unorganized and organized sector, it's still impressive 9% CAGR growth, which only is a testimony that how much potential this sector has. Now, we all were scared, right? When COVID pandemic hit, everybody was in a lockdown, all the physical stores were shut, all the restaurants were bleeding, all the stores were only relying on, e-commerce sale. That too was restricted to a great extent. But you would all have seen the moment, all the curbs were stopped, everybody was back flocking into the malls, flocking into the high street. This is a basic human nature you cannot restrain. And the way the consumer spending recovery has come back, it's a V-shaped recovery. So no matter what kind of hurdles may come in future also, but retail as a sector is going to see a very fast V-shaped recovery. So that is something which is a testimony that why you should have retail in your portfolio. I hope today's session was useful. In case you have any questions, please put it in comment or reach out to us at strataprop.com. Thank you.